Well, I have been wanting to have you on the podcast for a hot minute, and you're kind of hard to nail down. So thank you for making it possible by coming through Dallas and seeing all of us. So.
I appreciate you having me, man. I'm always out somewhere. And I was passing through to hit a birthday party. So now we're going to do that this weekend. And I'm going to head back to San Antonio probably Sunday, Monday.
Did you come up here from San Antonio, or were you like coming back on some other trip right now?
No, so I was in Arizona 2 days ago. And then I saw that Nathan was out there too. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey man, when are you heading back? I'm like, oh, whenever. He's like, hey, you want to get a ride with me? I got to pick up a bike in Safford, Arizona. Mm-hmm. It's like, sure, dude. So we met up, loaded the bike up, and then we did a straight shot to Denton. And I hung out there for a day, and then now I'm here.
Sick. What were you out there in Phoenix or Arizona for?
So I went up to the Beaver Bash, and then I just didn't want to go back. So I said, I'll just head out to Arizona. I got a lot of friends out there. I lived out in Arizona for since I moved there after 9/11, and then I was there until 2018. So I've been out there for a while. I got a lot of friends out there.
You from there?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm from New York originally, but went to Arizona after that, stayed in Arizona, and then moved to Texas 2018.
Sick.
So I've been out.
New York, Arizona, what's the tying thing to get you to go to all these different places? What's the push? Is it just life, and then after that was?
Yeah, so I guess Arizona was Arizona I went back to because my mom is from Arizona. Mm-hmm. She's from she was straight from Arizona. So I had my bio dad is from New York, so I would go back and forth during the summer and I would visit New York. And then I went to school in New York, and then I went back to Arizona because I wasn't going to graduate because I didn't have enough credits in New York. Mm-hmm. But in Arizona, there was a school that you only needed 25 credits, and I needed 35 in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'll go. Went to fucking Pine Top, Arizona, and graduated high school. And then just kind of stayed out there.
Yeah.
And then fucking working on bikes, fucking building bikes. And then...
Did you go straight into the bike thing? So was that more in Arizona? Did you try to go to school for the shit, or was you just kind of out there doing the stuff?
I did. I went to MMI for 3 or 4 months. And then schools don't ever let you do what you want to do. So you had to learn everything else before you could get into the Harley shit.
Yeah. It's whenever I was a kid, I wanted to learn karate, but you did all this bullshit first.
Yeah, you gotta go through all this dumb shit.
Yeah, I was like, dude, teach me how to kick. I want to roundhouse somebody.
I don't care about morals and shit. I just want to know how to fight somebody. But yeah, no, they were doing also MMA. MMA was cool, but it was just mostly, cops and ex-cons, and they just bickered at each other. All class, every day, all day. And I was just like, I don't want to do any of this shit. So I left that. But I've been in bikes because my pops was biker. My parents were bikers. So we've just been...
What part of New York were they originally out of?
Long Island.
Long Island?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Well, so my bio dad's not really into the bike thing. It's my stepdad that was. But they got married. My mom and my stepdad got married when I was 2 years old. So
yeah,
he pretty much raised me.
So the bike stuff was happening in Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff, yeah. Going to the Dirty Drummer, every fucking some kinds of crazy shit. But yeah, and then, just started building shit with my pops and bikes. And when I turned 16, he gave me his 80 shovel head.
Nice.
Kickstart only. It was a fucking Wide Glide, I think. And then I was the only kid in high school with a fucking Harley. It was pretty sick.
That's the one thing that I'll never get to experience. Obviously, I'm fucking old as shit now, but yeah. I always dream that would be so sick to be able to get into this before you get out of high school and ride a bike to school. And of course, I have a son who's 15 that I would love to live vicariously through him and have him do it, but he don't give a shit about bikes or any of that stuff right now yet. So
when I was out visiting in Arizona and I met up with Nathan, he's got family. He's got this cousin Ty and Carly, and they have a 16-year-old kid. And we all went out for a ride, and I just got a bunch of pictures of like all three of them just like ripping through the canyon, and she was sick, dude. I was like, the whole time I'm thinking like, man, this is like me, like when I was a kid,
That's awesome.
It was sick. 16 years old dude's just ripping on his fucking 2002 fucking Dyna or some shit. Fast as fuck kid. He's wearing like a fucking West Coast Choppers white tee, just
yeah, living it.
Sick, dude. But yeah,
I have to check that kid for STDs soon.
Right.
Do they still have STDs? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't heard of that shit in a while. Like, it was a big scare when I was in high school, though. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. Even like for real, like, especially in Arizona, dude. Like ASU and shit was like #1 rated for STDs in the country at one point. Yeah.
Sick.
So I don't know if they're still a thing. I think they are.
You just don't hear about them anymore.
Yeah. Well, people don't talk about them. People don't talk about them.
I think it's like a young man's game, I guess.
They're like, what'd you get? What was the shot of penicillin for? And you're like, I don't know. Just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure out life.
Yeah. One penicillin shot at a time. You know what I mean?
STDs. Yeah. Maybe people just aren't fucking anymore. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's weird. Or I don't know that. I don't even know if they got cures for all this shit. You just don't hear about it. It's not like a buzzword or anything anymore.
Yeah, I heard they have like a super one now, like super gonorrhea or some shit. It's like immune to antibiotics.
Fuck, dude.
That's some scary shit.
Wasn't that AIDS back in the day and herpes and shit? Like, wasn't that shit like for life? Or
Yeah,
HIV, I guess?
I think, HIV. I think that shit's gotten a little... The science really kicked the shit out of that one because I don't think it's as bad as it was back then.
Dude, fucking Magic Johnson's still kicking and having a good time. And Charlie Sheen, I remember when I was a kid, it was like, you got HIV, it was a death sentence.
It was a death sentence, yeah.
And now it's like, oh shit, like these dudes are living it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're fucking, they got something going on, dude.
Yeah.
Because they have not gotten full-blown AIDS yet, so.
Yeah. And then I think you still hear about herpes every once in a while, but that's just like if you're, I don't know, I guess if you're single, you hear about that shit. Well, I've been married for a long time, so I guess.
Yeah, the herpes thing, I think.
If we had a problem like that in our household, it would be some questions. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just like everybody has it now.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So no one talks about it no more, dude. I think that's it. I was like, I don't know. I think like 1 in 3 people have some form of herpes or some shit on the internet. Yeah, the internet could be lying, dude. It's AI.
Yeah, misinformation. No, that's I don't know, man. I feel like if I had a motorcycle when I was in high school, I definitely would have been, for sure, got some kind of form of STD, for sure.
Yeah, man, if I could show you a picture of me in high school, you'd be like, that kid is not fucking. He got a fucking Harley, but that's about the only thing he's got going for him. I was like 300.
Do you see the kids nowadays? They look like fucking like sponges the way these kids are doing the dudes.
The fucking Edgars, yeah.
Those, and then like the bushy haircuts that these kids do, and they brush it forward like they have a comb over, but it's like the
like at the forward, yeah.
Yeah, it's like weird as shit.
I think they call it the Edgar cut. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's fucking, it's weird. But in my day in high school, it was the spiked hair.
So, how old are you?
I'm 41.
41, okay.
Yeah, so we were doing the bleach tips and the spike hair and the Guy Fieri look.
The seashells?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like an Amber combi.
What's that fucking Sugar Ray or whatever?
No, that's I remember, I'm 43, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you remember this stuff.
I grew up in the hood, though. We wore dog chains like DMX, though. We had to be hard.
Yeah, you had big ass long shirts.
That's after my time.
Oh yeah, I guess that's like 2000.
I always tell people we got indoctrinated into the culture of brands, right? And you would probably fall into this too, because like in the 90s, like in the 80s, I don't remember brands ever being a fucking thing. Like I didn't care what shoes I wore or what T-shirt this is. It's like if I had a Thundercat shirt, it was like, this is the sickest thing in the world, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the 90s happened, and it's like, I need British Knights, or however you say that shit. I need Nikes. I need the shit that Crisscross wears, and then fucking Tommy Hilfiger and Polo, and then and it just kind of keeps going from there. And then it turns into the 2000s. I need Famous Stars and Straps, and it becomes this brand thing everywhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like the 90s is where it really kind of hit home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Because I used to get made fun of for wearing like shitty jeans that we would get at the thrift store, and they'd have holes in them.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have a name on them, people would be like, "Yo, what are you even fucking wearing?"
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I just got them for $1.50, so I'm putting them on.
Yeah, I went to a very pretentious high school. That's the best way to put it. Where it was like that, where if you weren't fitting the mold, then you got made fun of and shit. People fucked with you.
Oh yeah, you got fucking fucking. Plus, I mean, I think I wore Jankos one time, so like a few times. So yeah, we were getting, yeah, and I was like fucking 4'10", 300 pounds. So I was getting in a lot of fights in high school.
Did you play hacky sack?
No.
Oh.
Sure didn't.
I felt like everybody that wore Jinkos back in the day was a hacky sack kind of dude.
I mean, honestly, my cousin did. I had an older cousin who was probably, when I was like 9, he was 15. I remember that. So he was old. He was the hacky sack dude.
Yeah. I feel like the things you did in high school like said a lot about you. Like if you were the group hanging out in a circle playing hacky sack, like there's something to be said about that group. Like either A, they smoke weed.
Yeah, for sure.
They're into Dungeons and Dragons.
Probably.
Something like that. So there's like some kind of alternative lifestyle going on there.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, that's how my school was too. Like we had, jocks, fucking emo kids, the hacky sack kids. Yeah, it was very segregated. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just like click up with whatever clique that you resonated with. Yeah. It's kind of like prison, dude. Really.
It kind of is, man. You just kind of like go into the lunchroom and see where you're going to be able to sit at. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. Some dude don't like it. Now you're fighting. Cool.
Yeah. I don't miss it at all, but I wish it's like that old saying, it's like you wish you kind of went back younger with some of this knowledge you have or whatever the fuck now and kind of like get a second run at it.
Dude, I'd be fucking so many kids up, dude. If I went back with this knowledge now,
yeah.
No way. I don't miss high school at all.
Where'd the bug for travel come in to you? Was that something that was inherent while you were young?
The what?
Like the bug to want to just move and travel and
honestly, I think that just comes from like my parents were tweakers, so like we were always moving. Always moving. So I never really had anything, right?
Yeah.
Because it would just be sold in a yard sale like a day later or whatever. So, and I think I got to the point like during my 20s, I would just work. I worked my ass off, like just work. And, by the time I hit 30, I just had nothing to show for it. So then I was like, I'm going to try things a little different in my 30s. So then I just sold everything and just started moving, going back to what I knew, Like,
yeah.
Because, when we were kids, me and my brother, when we were kids, we were homeless for a couple years because, my parents were drug addicts. So, like, we just move. We lived in a tent for 2 years one time. And I learned a lot of shit living in a tent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how to build a fire, like how to do all this weird shit,
Yeah.
And that shit was fun to me at the time. And then like when in my 20s, I was like, you'd never catch me camping in my 20s. I was like, fuck that shit. I hate camping because I used to live in a fucking tent, And then, I hit my 30s and I remembered how much I loved doing all that shit, you know what I mean? So then I'm like, I'll just try it out again, see how it works. And then I just kind of started doing it. My 30s so far have been the best time of my life, dude. Like,
yeah.
Just get up, go whenever.
What were you doing for work before that?
So I did a lot of restaurant work. So I did like consulting for restaurants. Like the best way I can explain is like I would build like if a restaurant was being built out, me and my buddy Dan and Derek and all these dudes, we would go in and build the culture in that restaurant. So like, for instance, like Smash and Crab or Angry Crab in Arizona, like they're like Louisiana style seafood boils. Mm-hmm. So we would go in and build a Louisiana style culture inside that restaurant for the servers and, you know, the staff and all that stuff.
Kind of like the atmosphere?
Yeah, like the flow, the cold, like just the experience of like going to this restaurant. And so like that's what I did a lot. Did that for since I was like 20. So and then moved to Texas and I did it for Smash and Crab for a little bit, and then I kind of shifted. I pivoted into the maintenance part of it. So then I started fixing all the restaurant equipment and doing all that stuff. And and then I was just like, I kind of don't want to be working for anybody anymore. So stop doing that. But now I just like, I make money when I need it. You know? So like I slimmed my life down to like a phone bill and rent. That's it. That's all I pay for.
That's good.
So I don't pay insurance. I don't pay fucking registration. I don't pay any of that shit.
Yeah.
Because I keep my stuff registered in Arizona. In Arizona, bikes, you can do like 6-year tags. Mm-hmm. So like every 6 years, I'll just get insurance for a month, re-register, put the fucking tag on, let it run out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, tickets, you know, you don't get pulled over that often the older you get. Maybe. I mean, I don't. So if I get like a no insurance ticket, it's cheaper than paying insurance every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just pay for it when I get it, you know?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I did that. That's how I was growing up. I would never, because I used to street race a lot. And, you know, it was either pay insurance or I need a new cold air intake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I chose the material possessions and stuff like that. And, and then those tickets started adding up and they started doing this like what changed here in Texas is that they can run your plate, just run it like while they're driving and they can see if you have insurance or not. And I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's like a camera system they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that in Arizona too. It's kind of bullshit.
I feel like I don't really register my bikes at all. Once I get them, I'll put them in my name or something like that. And then once that registration runs out, I pretty much
just don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you don't really get pulled over on motorcycles, like Harleys, at least, you know,
not out here.
No, it's like, you got to be doing something real fucking retarded. You know what I mean? To get that, you know, get the cops behind you. So
yeah, I don't think I've ever, knock on wood, I don't think I've ever been pulled over on a bike.
It's like when your bike's loaded out the way yours is loaded out when you're traveling. It's like, cops ain't fucking with you. You know
like, what I mean? He's just passing through.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. I don't.
We're never gonna get. He's never gonna pay for this anyway. So
dude, never.
It's like he's gonna be gone. You know what I mean? Same thing with like Brian Helm when he came through here. His fucking loadout was like, yours seems more like tall and dialed in, and his stuff like wings out on the sides, like real gnarly. But
yeah, I put because I have a taller sissy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is balancing in our garage right now. I'm hoping it's not going to fall over onto our bikes when we get home.
Yeah, fucking
kickstands,
like posting all that shit out straight with all his Indian dudes with the fucking trucks with the packs on them. Like, that's so me, dude.
So the art side of like your story arc, did that kind of start within like working in doing all that atmosphere type shit?
Yeah. Honestly, dude, my mom was an amateur photographer.
Okay.
And so like every place we lived, she'd build out like a fucking dark room in the house, somewhere in the house, probably one of our rooms most of the time. And so she's actually been like published once or twice. Like I never, like when I was a kid, I didn't realize like, you know, she was actually pretty good. You know?
Yeah.
So then when I got older, I started looking back at it and I was like, this is where I get it from. Cause like I got bad ADD. So I'm always jumping around at shit. Right. Mm-hmm. And so like photography, and then I see a picture and I'm like, well, I can make this look cooler. Mm-hmm. And then I got into the digital shit. Like I think I stole a computer back when I was like 19 or 20. It was like when Photoshop first came out.
Yeah.
And the computer that I took had Photoshop on it. So then I just started fucking with Photoshop.
Yeah.
And then like, cause I've been using Photoshop shit for like 20 years now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I still don't know anything about it. I just know how to like do certain things. Yeah. I
usually basically, whenever I want to learn how to do something on Photoshop, like I'll try to figure out what it's called. and then I'll YouTube it, and I'm doing it as I'm watching the YouTube
Yeah.
on how to do said
So
shit.
for me, like I still don't really know how to mask shit.
Yeah.
I just literally cut it out with the tool. I
Yeah.
just fucking copy it and paste it. So that's probably, I could probably say
The thing about that app is like there's many ways to do a single thing. You know what I mean? So I think whatever works best for,
Yeah.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of
Photoshop
thing.
is just a bunch of tools that you're using.
Yeah.
And however you use them is however you use them. So then, I got into digital art. And I was like, this picture could look cooler. So then I started doing that. And then the internet, the internet thing kind of hinders that stuff because of like, if people like something, they can just, download it, blow it up, print it, So then I started doing the frame stuff, like printing my own stuff out and then framing it and epoxying it. And then, I just kind of sprawled from there. And then, so like now I'm just like in my garage, like doing woodwork next to fucking rebuilding my carburetor or something, you know what I mean? And then like epoxy shit is cool. It's fun. It just gets a little too much. Like, especially for as much as I like to travel, like I try to do things like I can still do the digital stuff and the photography from my bike. I can't do the woodworking and shit from my bike.
Yeah.
But then I just kind of started doing that. And then I do like motorcycle tours now too sometimes. So people will hit me up and like, hey, can you set me up a ride from here to here? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's what I want to be doing.
Just kind of showing people the ropes of like certain rides or whatever.
Yeah, or just like because when I do rides, I don't pay for motels. I sleep on the side of the road, and so like there's a lot of people, especially foreigners, that like want that experience. Like they want that fucking American motorcycle experience.
Yeah.
So like the first one I did was with these 3 Australian dudes back in March. And that was crazy. That was so much fun. Those dudes were rowdy as hell. But yeah, we just started in Houston and ended up in LA because they bought bikes. So I sourced out a couple bikes too. Like they wanted to buy bikes and then ship them back to Australia. But they wanted to ride them across the country first and then ship them back to Australia. So we did all that. I sourced out some bikes, found a bunch of Evos, 90s, because I guess their laws are weird in Australia, so they needed like older bikes.
Yeah.
Sourced those out, got them, started our ride, went Houston, and then we ended up in the Prowl, which was sick because it's just at the right time,
Yeah.
And then, I showed them like just shit they've never seen before, a 5-lane highway. Like they've never seen that, And they're also riding on the wrong side of the road and all this shit. So,
well, going from Houston to LA, and if you're just kind of like following 10 to some degree, you're going to get a good lay of the land that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to see quite a bit of change too, you know?
Yeah. So I don't like 10 that much. So I do. We did 90 to El Paso. And then I went up because I wanted to go into Arizona from like 40-ish.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
So we went up, went through the mountains, came down, and then we went up, came up through like Globe, and then shot over to Roosevelt, and then went down the Apache Trail. It's all dirt for like 50, 60 miles. And then the whole time it's funny because like when we set this all up, I had no idea what anybody's riding experience was.
Yeah.
So I just did like 3 hours a day tops, like 3 to 4 hours a day tops. So it took us like 12 days to get to Arizona. Like it took us.
Yeah, but you can like go see shit when you do it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that was the plan, right? So we went through, we stopped in Lake Amistad in Del Rio, and then we stopped at the overlook at that canyon right outside of Del Rio, and then Marfa and all that stuff. We did all the stops. And we even blew up a bike in Marfa. One of the bikes blew up. And then he bought another one in Alpine like the next day. So
sick.
And then we didn't even check the oil in that motherfucker. He just got on it, ripped it, made it all the way to LA. It didn't even fucking. It was crazy. He's like, that's why, because the bike that blew up was like a 124L Bruto or some shit. And it was just a race bike, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't made for
He
all
just had it like pinned for like the whole time, dude. So it blew up. Yeah, I didn't get it out of Texas, but But yeah, we still shipped it back. You know.
Yeah.
What's funny too, because they just got their bikes probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Damn. From March.
From March, yeah. So the company that they used in LA turned out to be a scam company. So they put their bikes on a container and then just like, okay, these are ours now. Well, another scam company bought the container, and that company happened to be in Australia. So they lucked out. And so one of the guys, Jamie, he was pissed the whole time. Like the other 2 guys were kind of like, well, it sucks. I mean, we lost our shit, whatever. We're not going to get it back. But Jamie's like, no, I'm going to get this shit back. And so he did all this work and found out that they were even in Australia. So he's like, all right, sick. Now I just need to find out where they are. And he found this spot. He found out where they were. They were still in the cargo container that they put them in. And it was like 900 miles from him. So he grabbed his truck and trailer, went down to the port, convinced the girl that he worked there. He's like cut the lock and stole his bikes back.
The fuck?
Yeah, dude. So he like stole all his bikes back, and like they just texted me like 3 weeks ago, like telling me the whole story and shit. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because I've been asking them, and they've just kind of been like, they were bummed. Like no one been responding to me, you know?
Yeah.
And they were just bummed that they thought they lost all their bikes. But then Jamie was like, nah, we're not doing that. He went and stole his bikes back from the fucking company and shit. So yeah, they're stuck. But they're supposed to come back next year. And we're supposed to do LA to Anchorage.
Damn.
So we're going to do a fucking rip up that way.
Fuck, man. I don't think Canada lets past DWI recipients get in there.
I don't think they do. Yeah, right?
Yeah, because I was going to try to go up there about 10 years or about 8 years ago. And my probation officer at the time said, I don't mind if you go, but I don't think you can get in. And that's when I started Googling the shit. And then they were like,
that's such a crazy rule, dude.
Yeah, it's like they drink up there like more than we do, yeah. I think.
If you have a DUI, you can't come into our... That's okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's one of those deals where half the people will say, oh, you just got to you just go up to the border and they'll typically let you in. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking chancing it. Like the border isn't like Mexico. You know what I mean? Like I'm not driving 1,000 miles to a fucking border and just be like, yo,
away,
yeah, just coming in. You know what I mean? It's just like,
so can I get in or what are we doing here?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. He's like, wait, are we? Why are you asking me that?
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well, you just got to go to a small border, checkpoint. I'm like, dude, so it's even further off the beaten path. Like, I'm not doing all that shit, dude.
That's what I did when we went to Mexico.
For real?
I didn't have a passport for not this last EDR, but the one before that.
So where'd you get in at?
Getting in's easy. The Mexican side doesn't give a fuck. Come on in. Getting out is the hard part because you're getting back into the country, right? Mm-hmm. So we went in. We went into the one that's next to San Diego.
Mexicali?
Yeah, we went in that way. And then we went down to EDR. And then I still had my fucking pistol on me. So I was like, fucking shit. What am I going to do with this? So we went down. And then on the way out, we were just like, I Yelp reviewed like which one's the easiest one to get back in through. Mm-hmm. And it was that one over by like, I think Yuma where all the doctor's offices are, the dental shit.
Yeah.
Dude, we walked up and I'm sweating bullets, dude. I'm like, fuck, dude, I hope they don't search my shit. Cause I put my pistol in the middle of my pack and shit. I was like, I have no passport, just an ID. That's probably not even a real ID or whatever they call it these days.
Yeah.
And so we went up, and then we got into the line, and some dude just waved us like, no, you don't have to wait in line. So we went all the way up to the fucking thing, and then the guys didn't even card me, dude. They just waved us back into the border, back into fucking Yuma or whatever. I was like, all right, sick. That was tight. But yeah, it was sketchy.
I feel like it's a mindset of going into places like that because I'd almost will the problems into existence by overthinking the whole system. Yeah. So I'm like, I know I'm not going to get in because of this, that, and the other. Yeah. We were going to do El Diablo this year. We all went out to California. We were planning on doing it. And then one of the homies didn't get his passport. And we were all in San Diego. And we're like, man, this is kind of sick here. Why don't we just stay here?
Yeah.
So we ended up staying there and skipping the whole Mexico thing. But I also had all this camera equipment in my bag because I was doing podcasts out in LA. So I was kind of like nervous about going into Mexico with like $15,000 worth of camera equipment in the back of my, sissy bar or whatever. So I was like, I'll probably just sit this one out. Like, it's all good,
I mean, I think that little peninsula, I think is pretty chill. Like, because it's basically Little America, dude. Like,
Little America.
it is. Like, everything's still fucking expensive down there. Like,
yeah. You're not getting a real exchange rate or anything like that. Yeah.
Because when we went down there, dude, like, me and my buddy Eddie and a couple other people, we just decided to just ride around and see what was going on. We like went down this dirt road for like 6 miles, and at the end of it was like this fucking Baja museum. And it was like they had the first car in there that won the Baja 500 or some shit like that. I was like, this is sick, dude. This is very white, but it's sick. But yeah, we found the Valley of the Giants where they have those like fucking 1,000-year-old cacti like saguaros.
Oh shit.
That are fucking just huge. They're like 3 stories high, dude. They're crazy. But yeah, it was sick. I liked it. I'm thinking about going back because this is the last one they're doing this year.
So yeah, this next one is the 20th year, not the 20th event, but the 20th year. And so what Otto was saying is that like essentially the event is it's taken on its own shape. It's like the built well side of it isn't really needed because it's its own thing now there. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, when I went there, the last one before this last one, that's what it was. It was a lot of different clubs from Mexico and shit like that were up there, which I thought was sick. I thought it was cool to like see all these different clubs like from a different country just hanging out. But I think like 3 people died.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so like, but from doing stupid shit, you know. So I think they're probably just kind of over it. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a lot of work for the Builtwell guys to get all their shit, go down there and create this whole experience, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to like, I'm sure like the early days, it was just more like, hey, we're just going down there and we're just partying.
Yeah, bring your friends, let's party.
Yeah. And then it turns into, well, we got to take trucks, we got to take this and merch and blah, blah, blah.
We got to do a show. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's when it gets kind of like, oh, this isn't what it used to be. It's not as fun. Yeah. I mean, it's fun for people going, I imagine, but not for the people putting it on, you know? So.
Yeah, they're not doing the prowl either anymore.
I heard they were taking a year off.
Oh, okay.
Like a year off for, because I was driving right by it on the way home when, not this last year, but the year before, and didn't even know it existed. And then all my homies from Phoenix were like, hey, you going to the Prowl tomorrow? I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I am now. Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about?
And then I wanted to go last year, but I was on another trip. And then I was like, okay, this year for sure I'm going. And then now it's like, they're not doing it. But then I want to say I was talking to somebody, I think 805, because they sponsored the Prowl. Yeah. And they were like, well, they're going to do a year off.
Going to know, they're going to know. Yeah.
Yeah. But they said that's right. So the town has not been receptive to the Prowl.
Yeah, they're pissed.
So they were like, all right, well, we're going to pull it away for 1 year and see if they're like, okay, well, we appreciate all the money that comes in because of, you know what I
mean? Like I've been to Bisbee a lot and it's never been that busy.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
So Bisbee's a cool little town, like a little touristy town. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm sure that event brings those bars a good chunk of change.
Yeah, yeah. You would imagine that maybe if you can get the bars to kind of lobby for you against the city, you know, like
I was hearing something about like how like parking all the bikes on the street. Somebody was saying like the fire marshal was saying it's a fire hazard and like to park them on a different lot. It's like I think that sounds like you just don't like somebody coming. Yeah. Like, what do you mean it's a fire hazard? Too many gas tanks in one spot or what? I don't know.
But yeah, that's a strange one. But yeah, those kind of events, like you want to catch them like when they're infant like that, you know.
Yeah, they're fun.
Sub 5 years of being in existence, you know, like to be able to be a part of like how it starts or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like Giddy Up was, you know what I'm saying? Just like how that felt.
Yeah, Giddy Up was tight. Me and Graham just did an Apocalypse run last year. Mm-hmm. Was that last year or year before? Last year, I think.
So what's that?
That one's up in Michigan. It's that dude Reese. He runs it. He's been doing it for like 20-something years.
Damn. And
it's just like they ride from Michigan, somewhere in south of Michigan. I forget what the town was. And then they ride up to the UP, the Upper Peninsula. Mm-hmm. And there's like nothing up there, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's a lawless, like wasteland, basically. Yeah. But there's this girl, he has this thing worked out with this girl that owns this bar. And this bar like makes food, has like 7 like motel rooms next to it, and then has an empty field for camping next to it, and then it has its own gas pump out front.
Oh, sick.
So it's like a perfect place to stop and hang out. But like within a mile from there, you can go to Lake Superior and all that stuff. And then there's a quarry that they filled up with water that turned into a lake. There's like just a bunch of cool shit. It's just like, and there's a couple lighthouses out there and shit, but there's nothing out there. But it just goes out there and they just party.
I haven't ridden the north side of the Upper Peninsula. I've ridden the south side of it. Like we stayed in this town called Escanaba once, which was kind of a shithole. But you know, I don't know what else to expect up there in the middle of nowhere. But it's like if you follow the Lake Michigan around to Michigan on the south side, it was kind of boring. But then everybody's like, oh, you got to ride the north side because that's where all the lighthouse is and all the
the big ass lake,
which is you're on the Lake Superior, like you had just said. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like that show's funny because I don't think it's really for the riding. I think it's just to hang out with the homies.
Yeah,
like it's just like it's all these dudes. They're all like old head bikers, and they just want to get away from their wives for the weekend, and they just fucking go up there and just, you know, everyone knows them. Like everybody that even has anything up there knows who they all are and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that, you know, Reese has been doing that for years.
Just think about how many events like that or just like runs like that exist that we probably don't even know about. Yeah. You know what I mean? That are 20, 30 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All over the country, different spots.
Yeah, they're fun, man. They're just like, bringing back the old days, really. Like I went to a Buds run right after Beaver Bash, Beaver Shed Bash run. But
it was a shed run. Oh, come on.
It was a shed run. But I shot over because the Buds run was like literally the next weekend. So I just shot over to Arizona. Did that.
What is the premise of that one?
It's the same thing. Just a bunch of dudes on bikes go out to the middle of the desert and light a bonfire and just party.
That's the one thing I've it's kind of like a bucket list. I haven't like done like a straight desert camping with the homies kind of thing yet. And that's, I don't know. Every time I'm going on a trip out west, the dudes I'm with are never up for it. You know what I mean?
They're like, I don't know, dude. I think Arizona's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been ever. So anytime someone's doing anything, I'm like, I'm in. Let's go. Yeah. I love Arizona. I love the desert. I love how close everything is. So like within 60 miles, you can be in the desert or you can be fucking snowboarding.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like 60 miles. Like that's all it is. So you just climb a mountain in 60 miles and you're fucking in the snow. But it's wild.
Yeah, we went through a Jerome last year, and that was pretty wild.
Yeah, Jerome's sick.
It's like this place doesn't feel like it's America. Like it feels like my idea of what a town on the side of a mountain in the Swiss Alps would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or somewhere like in Spain or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jerome's cool.
Yeah, I'm a big Tool fan, so I had to go stop by the old what's his name's
Maynard.
Yeah, Maynard's like winery, and then he has like a record store there. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking buy any records and fucking put them on the bike, but it was just kind of cool to see it all.
Dude, my buddy worked for Grand Canyon Brewery for a while, and they were doing a collab with him at his winery, and he went to go meet him, meet up to do the collab. And he just introduced himself, hey, my name's Alex, big fan of your music. And Maynard goes, well, we're not here to talk about music. And my buddy's like, all right. What do you want to, I guess we'll just talk about wine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm Alex. Cool. It's like being a dick to him and shit. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's like, what are you supposed to say? It's like, if you meet like an actor, like, hey man, I love your movies. Like, we're not here to talk about movies. It's like, well, I love your stance on fucking. What are we talking about? What the fuck out of here?
It always reminds me of that scene from fucking, what is it, Wedding Crashers? Where he's like, I'm not really into your fucking, but let's shoot some birds. Fuck it. Love that fucking shit.
No, that's so wild. But no, what would you say is what's your event that you love, like can't miss every year that you like being a part of?
Right now, it's Born Free Texas. I haven't missed one yet.
What would you say is the draw to it for you if you were gonna sell it to somebody else coming to it? If
I'm gonna sell Born Free Texas, it's a camping trip. It's literally a 4-day camping trip with all of your friends. You bring your bikes, bring your mini bikes. You know what I mean? Like you're just ripping around on some dude's property for like 4 days, just doing nothing, drinking, having a good time. There's a bar there. Like, it's so funny because I always have to sell that to like Californians. They're like, well, what's the difference? Like, it's big difference. Come out and try one and you'll see the big difference, you know? But yeah, right now it's just, I think because it's close, everyone that I know is always there.
Yeah.
So it's like a good time to just like hang out with everybody, you know? But
it's also kind of like for us that live here, it's kind of like the weather's kind of turning. So we're kind of getting our first little touches of like cooler weather and, you know, maybe a sweatshirt, a hoodie or some shit. And it's like,
it's not too hot. It's not too cold.
I mean, this year was hot as fuck. Last year was cold as fuck. You know, if we could just get in the middle.
Had that weird ass fucking rainstorm. Dude.
I thought it was sick. Like it made for like one of the most like the dopest like lightning shows.
Yeah, that was
just being able to watch that, just sitting there in the tent, just drinking, and just every couple of seconds, just the skies.
And then the wall of death is going.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That was tight. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I love Born Free Texas.
Well, I keep telling the same thing when it comes to the folks that are like, hey, so how does it compare to Cali? I was like, man, it's just they're not the same event. You know, they're the same premise, I guess, but it's not.
Well, the main difference is Cali's like a 1-day show.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to just like, you know, most of the people that go to the California show, they live like either in LA or they live within 40 minutes of that place, you know? So like you're going out there, you're going out for the day, you're hanging out, you're saying hi to everybody, and then you're, you know, going back home.
Yeah.
Texas is like, you got to commit. Like you got to, if you're going to Born Free Texas, you need like 2 weeks off of work. You need to get out there because it takes like 3 days to drive across Texas. And then you just got to set up camp the first day, fucking take it easy. No one ever does. They blow their load the first fucking night. And then you just got to fucking recover for the next 3 days from your first night hangover, dude.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Yeah, I always tell people that the first night of any event is always the rager. You know, if you're because you're so excited to get there, or you're just like you've been doing so much work to get there. You're like, fuck it, I'm here. It's time to go. Time to rage, by the time if you get there Thursday, your Saturday night is literally like the chillest thing you've ever done.
You're like getting ready to go home and shit.
Yeah, you're kind of already packed up already. You're just like, you know. I always tell people it's like you just got to. You got it. I think you should go to both. California is a vibe in itself. The first time I went to California, I did Giddy Up like a couple months prior to that. So when I went to California, I was like, "Where's the camping at? Where's the party at?"
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
That's because you're a Texan, though.
Yeah. Well, once you leave Giddy or left Born Free, like there was no congregation of everybody going to a place to kind of continue the party. It was. Yeah. You know, you have Cook's Corner, but that's kind of like, you know, it is there. You know what I mean? It does kind of solve a little bit of that problem, but there's no like campground where everybody's partying at. There's not like one hotel that everybody was kicking it at. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, some people are going to the beach, some people are going home, like you said, and just felt like, hey, I don't know anybody. I'm trying to meet people and be a part of this world, and like now I'm just kind of alone here. And
that's the thing about like, that's the one thing that people like when I moved to Texas, that's the one thing I realized, like when you all go to parties in Texas, like you take 3 days off to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like when you guys are going to do something, you're staying the night at least once or twice, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you're making time for this, whatever event that you're doing, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
So, but in everywhere else in the world, like, you know, people just go to a party and then they go home, you know, and that's how like Born Free is. It's like, it's a 2-day thing, but like, you know, you only go for a day, you go home, and then maybe you come back the next day. Maybe you don't, you know, but like you can't, once you go to Born Free Texas, you're there. Like you can't, there's nowhere to go. Like you're here for 4 days until you leave. Like,
and I've had a lot of friends come out to it and they're like, oh, well, I don't want to do all the partying all night, so we're just going to get an Airbnb. I'm like, man, you're not going to enjoy it the same, because if you get like a place to stay off the property, whether it's a hotel in Henderson or an Airbnb somewhere, you're always going to be in this weird spot of like, all right, we should probably go now. It looks like it's dying off.
Yeah,
it's like, no, dude, it's just like, this is the first quarter, dude.
Yeah,
like,
well, you haven't been to the bar yet. That's why.
It's like, it's like you don't, then you leave and then like all this shit takes place and you missed it while you were at, you know, fucking wherever you went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brushing your teeth at your Airbnb.
Yeah, taking a shower like a fucking rich person. Like, come on,
nerd.
dude. Yeah.
They got showers here, dude.
This year I had to take a lot of showers. The last year I didn't take a shower the whole time. It felt pretty cool. You know, it was cold. I never sweated. Oh
yeah.
I was pretty chill the whole time, you know. Little dude wipes and I was fucking great, you know.
Good to go.
But yeah, like you end up getting staying off property and you miss a lot of like what the essence of the event is.
Yeah.
You know, whether it is whatever's going on at the bar or Wall of Death at night or different parties that people are throwing at their, you know, campsites. That's just fun, man. That's where it's at. And if you're not a partier, I get it, but like that's what this is about,
that's what
man.
It's about. Yeah, it's a party. And that's the funniest thing, because like anytime I do footage of any Born Free Texas, there's hardly any bikes in it. It's all just like people fucking having a great time, you know?
Yeah.
So people are always like, well, is this a bike show? I'm like, yeah, it is. But, you know, there's so much more shit going on. Like, you know, I've seen all these bikes 100 times anyway. So,
well, it's a good thing that, like, well, the bikes don't make up the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we're all connected because of bikes, but it's the aspect of all the people in this that make it, you know, what it is, you know. Like the same thing with Giddy Up back in the day when that show changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I went to it, I was like, this is sick. But then when I went to the campground, I was like, we parked our bikes and walked around. Like there was no,
yeah.
It was like, hey man, what carburetor is that? Or what fairing is that? Nobody was asking that. It was like,
there was another bike show at the fucking tents. Yeah.
It was just a good time, you know?
Yeah, Giddy Up was wild, dude.
Yeah. I loved it.
I'm surprised no one's doing anything at the Jaco Springs.
I mean, I saw you at the Texas Time last year.
Oh, yeah.
That was, I think the problem, when I was working with Simpson a lot, they kind of asked me if I would do something down there. And I think a lot of us got to experience Giddy Up, we just kind of want that to be the thing that Giddy Up was.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of us that'll go camp there, but making another event there just feels kind of sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, yeah. Or like you just don't even want to do it because you'll never compare.
Yeah. You know, and I mean, it's such a cool spot, but it really just lends itself to be, well, here's the thing with that area. Like the reason Giddy Up worked is because the ice house was like a mile away.
It was so close.
And it was a good time. And that was where you can kind of house all the actual event shit. Mm-hmm. And then a mile away on the river was the campgrounds where it was just kind of like a old school, field party essentially. And then the other bars that were on River Road were open and most of them are closed now. Like the Koozies is gone and the little fucking one beer, like pull up and just get a beer on the side of the road kind of thing is gone. The ice house is, I don't know what's going on with that. They're building neighborhoods everywhere over there now to get up there. So I think that the whole area has just kind of lost it for like the bar culture.
Yeah.
But
I still hit the Float House.
See, the Float House, is it still open?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're still making burgers and shit.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, that one's good.
I heard they were charging $50 to park and swim, though.
Oh, that's pretty gay.
That's crazy. But if you're on a bike, they usually don't fuck with you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I just think that like that area, people like we usually go camp there in March every year, just like a couple homies.
Cool spot,
yeah. But making another event there just seems like, I don't know. It's just doesn't really work.
Yeah, especially because I feel like you're right. I think all those bars have closed. Like the only one I go to is the Float House now.
And that's more of a burger joint, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a food spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I got, Jake lives up in Wimberley, fucking Graham's, some of his family lives up in Canyon Lake. There's people, so like it's a cool little cut through to get to those spots,
Yeah.
So I'll stop and have a fucking burger, or we'll go swimming or something.
Dude, cruising down River Road is like a vibe.
It's so sick, dude.
Especially in the spring.
Everyone's like, you need to hit the fucking Three Sisters or whatever. I was like, have you been down River Road? The Three Sisters is nothing. That shit sucks. Like,
yeah, Twisted Sisters is sick. You get pelted by rocks by everybody in front of you because it's one of those like gravel, not gravel, but like a blacktop style road, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Dude, you just get fucking pelted by it unless you're the first in the front. You know what I mean?
Unless you're the one ripping, yeah. But yeah, it is a vibe, dude. Like it's just you know, you're doing 25 miles an hour and you're just like cruising down the river road.
It's fucking tree tunnels, and I'd always tell the homies that wanted to do stuff there, like the people that really wanted to take a swing at making an event there. I'm like, do it in the spring.
Yeah,
it's like Texas in the spring is like a fucking it's a whole another world.
it looks like a different place. Yeah,
It's like a nitty gritty now. Like where they doing it now over there in what's that place called? Salmon Lake.
Salmon Lake Park.
Yeah, that place, dude. This year the bluebonnets were late, but last year, dude, it was fucking like. I'm like, damn, am I into fucking wildflowers or some shit now? Like,
am I into this, dude? Do I like this? This is sick, dude. Yeah, the bonnets are sick, dude.
Yeah.
I love Nitty.
It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like it brings to the table. This has been the topic of conversation with like Oliver and all the events that we have. Like the thing about Born Free Texas is that Born Free Texas is its own thing out there. So any other bike event that happens there feels like a smaller version of Born Free Texas.
That's probably why he stopped doing the throwdown, right?
I think he's still doing a throwdown out there.
Is he still doing it?
I don't know. I'm not trying to stifle that, but I'm just saying my opinion. And then doing Nitty Gritty at Salmon Lake Park, it's a lot more intimate, like you're condensed.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like it's a big event, even if there's only maybe a tenth of the people there that's at Born Free, Texas at least.
Yeah.
But for us in the
Born
springtime,
Free Texas, there's so many. It's crazy. It's huge.
yeah, it's got space to grow into something really gnarly,
Even bigger. Yeah.
And I mean, what they did with the track this year, I mean, that shit was fucking dialed. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
they're making the place better, but like I said, just different vibes and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they need to get some flat track racing going on out there.
Man, flat track is kind of like, I mean, I dig it and all that stuff, but 10 years ago, that shit was the hottest thing in the world. And now it feels like not too many people really get out there and fuck around with it.
Yeah, the chopper drags are just cooler now.
Yeah, because anybody can do it, you know?
Yeah, everybody can just go out there and fuck their shit up, dude.
I like watching the chopper drags at Nitty Gritty because it's kind of like, there's an element of danger to it.
A lot, yeah, because you're like this fucking close. Yeah.
It feels like old school street racing.
That's how like Fandango started too.
Yeah, dude, I haven't been to Fandango yet. I'm making a plan
to Fandango yet?
I haven't
That's
gone, man.
Crazy, dude.
Because when I was doing my camp out for 7 years, it was always like Fandango was usually backing up or leading into my camp out. So we would be getting shit ready to go to Oklahoma, and because Fandango used to be in late April, and then now it's like late March now, I think is when they do it, or early April.
I think it's early April.
Yeah. So
yeah, they did change it. Yeah, the Fandango. I love Fandango. I think it's that's one of the shows that I don't ever miss either.
Yeah.
Because I think the first one was like when I first moved here, and it was like one of the first weeks that I moved here. I was up at, somebody said, oh, go hit up Lukenbach. It's cool. And I was like, all right. So I went up to Lukenbach. But while I was up there, Dan had like a bunch of people up there and they were riding. And now that I know, like nowadays, I know who all those dudes are.
Yeah.
And he had like, it was him, Eric, it was Kickstart Mike, and it was like a couple other dudes, like, Nick was with him. Mm-hmm. And I remember being up there and I was like, that was probably the first time I've ever seen that many choppers in one spot. Because like in Arizona, like, you ride like you don't ever see choppers on the street, like ever. Yeah. And so I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like I've never seen so many choppers in one spot. And then Dan like yells at me, hey, where are you going? I'm like, no, I'm just chilling, man. He's like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, nothing, man. He's like, follow us. We're going to a show. And I said, all right. And it was what was it, Texas Hill show?
Oh,
over by Lukenbach.
Uh-huh.
And that was
Albert's House, yeah.
Yeah. That was like the first show I went to. And then like I found out about fucking the one we were just talking about.
Oh, Fandango?
Fandango, yeah. So I went to that and I was like, this is sick. I went to that and I went home and then I came back the next day. And then like that was like I think the second or first one.
Oh,
Fandango.
yeah. You said that you moved here in 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Texas Hills in 18 was at Albert's Ice House. And then the next year, 19 was a rager at Albert's Ice House. And then 2020 happened and pretty much killed everything in Texas for a while.
Yeah.
So, because, Giddy Up was splitting off and becoming, I think Giddy Up was going to go away. And then it was going to be Matt Jackson was doing the Texas Time Travelers show.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was going to happen, and then everything kind of got shut down with COVID, that salty bitch, But
fucking COVID.
I traveled more during COVID than I ever have in my life, dude. It was kind of a sick time.
Dude, honestly, COVID's the reason why I stopped working. If truthfully, that's when I decided I don't want to work for people anymore.
Yeah,
because I was like, the Smash Crab I was working for, they were like, hey, we're going to have to cut your pay down to $10 an hour. I said, no. Like, what do you mean, no? I'm like, why don't you just lay me off and save that salary for somebody else? I can live off of $400 a week, dude. I don't, you know, just lay me off. They're like, all right, we'll do that. That's cool. And then I got the unemployment, and then I got my first check from unemployment. It was like $2,000. So I called the unemployment. I was like, I think you guys fucked up, dude. Like, you guys sent me way too much money. They're like, no, it's the stimulus package. And I'm like, for every week? Yeah, you get I think I was making like 45,000. So I was getting like $450 a week and then 600 on top of that every week. So I was like making like $2,000 untaxed and I was like, shit, I'm just going to hop in the van and start driving, dude.
Yeah.
So I went everywhere during COVID. I was out on the road probably for like a year or two.
Damn.
It was awesome. It was the most money I ever made.
You had like that old Scooter Tramp Scotty kind of thing going on, huh?
Yeah.
You met him before?
I don't think so.
You know who he is, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
But yeah, dude, I was fucking out. I went everywhere. I went up to like Seattle. I was in California. I was just everywhere. Fucking super spreader.
Sturgis was pretty badass that year.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I heard everyone got sick.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
that's so crazy. They still did that shit. They were like, nah, fuck this. Sturgis is still going.
Yeah. I feel like at the beginning of COVID, like, they wanted to shut a lot of shit down. You know what I'm saying? But the worst part of COVID wasn't the 2020. It was like 21 when they wanted like traveling. When you went, like when I went to New York and shit in 21, they wanted you to have like a vaccine passport and shit.
Card, yeah.
It's like to go into fucking Chili's. Like, I'm sure that whatever I'm bringing in is not as bad as what you're serving me to eat right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's good.
It was a wild time.
We had I took my son to New York during that time, and I got us both fake vaccine passports from a homie in New York because his wife worked at CVS. So she, for $150 a piece.
Racket, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. They were like, no, we're going to make some money off this shit.
I picked him up when I got there because I left my Jeep at his house, and my son jumped on the subway or on the train to go into town. And so like, it sucks because we went to like Washington, D.C. before and we couldn't go in anything.
Yeah.
So we just had to walk around and check out all the sites and shit. But yeah, we got to New York. We're all Times Squaring it up, fucking Planet Hollywood, just, show on my card and everything.
That's such a New York ass thing to do too. Like start making fake fucking vaccine cards. Fucking New York, dude.
So when'd you really start diving into the photography and everything and pushing messing with that?
I've been doing photography for on and off for like years. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I just got it from my mom. But I mean, when I first started, dude, I was just using my phone. Mm-hmm. Like when I first started doing like that like editing shit. So I was just taking pictures with my phone. The problem is you can't really get paid taking pictures with your phone because people are like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm taking your picture. You're like, well, with your phone? I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's still a good camera. Like, give me a break. But, you have to get one of these fucking things for people to take you seriously. So I picked up probably like, 4 or 5 years ago. I just grabbed like a fucking 70D for like $100. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, look, I have a real camera now, And then after the Australian trip, I bought an R50 just because it's lightweight and it does good
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your YouTube videos are kind of like they're like psychedelic music videos.
Yeah. Like real 70s style.
Yeah. And the transition stuff is like real slow. Like it blends the two images together, like in a real, like I said, like really psychedelic 70s, Pink Floyd-ish kind of thing going on.
I go through different like phases, right? Like I like real dramatic, like color kind of stuff, and then sometimes I like real like low contrast, like looks like an Easy Rider movie or something.
Yeah.
And then like the reason why they're doing it like this is because I was hanging out with this band in Leander. My buddy Graham is friends with these guys, and they have this band called Ghost Dojo. And they just released their first song. They're like, dude, you can use whatever you want. Like, if you want to use a song, use it. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll use a song. And then, I'm saying fuck yeah, but then I hadn't heard it yet. And I was like, I hope these guys are good. Because, anytime someone says some shit like that, they're usually like, yeah, I'll use it.
Yeah.
But then, like, I listened to it, I'm like, damn, these dudes rip. Yeah, they're fucking good. So then I started, like, and then I did that Buds Run video with the strippers and the bikes on the road and shit. And that song just kind of like reminded me of those old 70s, like,
yeah,
where they do the fucking image on top of another image.
Yeah.
So
that old double exposure.
Yeah. Old double exposure.
Now it makes sense because, like I said, I started catching your videos. Probably, I think the first one I watched was when you guys ripped up to Virginia City.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. Just like, there's so many people making YouTube content now, and it's like it's kind of refreshing just to see a different take of things. You know what I'm saying?
I try to do my stuff more cinematic. Like it's not just a YouTube video. So I'm really big on like long scenes that really nothing is happening, but you're just trying to build that vibe, I guess. Somebody fucking commented on one of my videos, called me an aura farmer. It's like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds sick, dude. I'll take it, dude. An aura farmer.
You need to put that in the like the, I guess, the description of your YouTube.
Aura farmer. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll take that. Yeah. So yeah, I have a shitty memory too, so I like to just be able to go back and watch the shit that I do. And like, oh, I remember I did that. I remember that.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to do it. I mean, dude, just reliving some of that stuff, man. Like, I feel like a lot of the traveling that I get to do, I didn't really start bringing a camera with me on the road until like 19. Before then, it was just like, I'd meet photographers on the road and they'd shoot us and shit like that and get their Instagram and they'd fucking send me the photos and stuff. But like when I started taking the camera with me and capturing things, it's like, and then, of course I don't post all the shit I do, but my Lightroom or whatever is like filled with all these rad photos.
90,000 images.
Yeah. Well, it's just like some of it's just for me. It's just like, there's no place, there's no home for this, for the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's still cool to have. Like, I've been wanting to do a book for like the last 3 years.
Like a photography book?
Yeah. So last summer of last year, I jumped on that gold bike and I did 7 weeks on the road, and with the intention of photographing the whole thing to make a book on that trip.
Sick.
And so I have the photos and I have everything kind of essentially laid out. You know what I'm saying? But I need to still learn the program. It's called InDesign from Adobe, to put it together, and I want to put words in it too. I don't want it to just be a bunch of pictures. So
I want to put words in it.
Yeah. Words.
Words. You want to tell your story.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can attest to this. Like, I'm married, my kids are kind of grown.
Yeah, I ain't got any of that.
Yeah. I started traveling on motorcycles when I turned 30. 43 now. when I say traveling, I'm just saying like I was able to do like a good trip a year.
Yeah.
And then it turned into maybe 2 or 3 trips. And then sometimes it's, more, sometimes it's less. This is the least traveling I've ever done on a bike this year. But built 2 fucking bikes and a lot of other things going on.
Other shit going on. Yeah.
But when I was on this trip, I'd always kind of daydreamed about like, it'd be so sick to do what like Scooter Tramp Scotty does and just be on the road. Like, I'm in Mexico for 3 months and then, all right, it's getting hot. I'm going to go up to, New York for a while or Vermont, and just kind of like, just live that.
Stay in the climates that you, yeah.
And,
I do that a lot.
But when I was on this trip, I was like maybe 3 weeks in and I'm literally like kind of at the base of Crater Lake at a hotel. Mm-hmm. It's 4th of July. I'm in a hotel. There's like people with their families and friends and partying. And I'm just in a hotel room, just like this kind of sucks, dude. Like,
it's kind of lonely, dude.
And I was like, I missed like my life. It really gave me a crazy, like look into the life that I currently have. Mm-hmm. And it gave me a lot of appreciation for it.
Yeah.
I still love traveling. I'm not saying that like, I don't want to do that, but it just kind of like changed my perspective a little bit to where I look at what I have here a little bit different now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In a more positive light. Though,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Not feeling like I need to run from things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have wife, no kids. So like for me, that's like totally normal to be in a tent on 4th of July on the side of the road,
Yeah.
But I just never, that whole like steady, like with the wife and the kids and the stability of like having a place to go every time, you know what I mean? That just never vibed with me. Like I like to just be on the move all the time.
Yeah.
I like experiencing new shit every time, everywhere. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like, I have a home base. I like my home base being in San Antonio because it's like, it's centrally located, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So like everywhere is only 1,000 miles away, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I can hit all these other spots all year round and I don't have to, there's never like super long. Oh, I'm in California, but I want to do a grundle run. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and people keep asking me like, how long are you going to be in San Antonio? I was like, I think I'm going to stay here for a minute, dude. Cause of that reason, like I like traveling so much and I'm right in the middle of the fucking country basically. Yeah. So,
and you pretty much got all year riding too. So you don't have to deal with the weather.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of days it gets cold, but it's rideable.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what I mean?
Still rideable. Yeah.
Yeah. I in my 20s though, like I felt like I wasn't exposed to like all these alternative lifestyles of motorcycling and traveling or backpacking or any of that shit. So like, I do what most people do is they fucking get girls pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And, try to get a decent job or try to like do this. But I'm fortunate that I did it then because like I said, now my kid, I have a 23-year-old and a 15-year-old, my wife and I don't have kids together, but like, we travel a lot together when we can.
43?
Yeah.
Damn, you had a kid at 20 years old?
18.
18. Holy shit. That's crazy.
She's about to be 24. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I always tell everybody like we grew up together,
Yeah, you guys raised each other. I have a buddy, his name's Jeremy. We call him Swag back in high school because he would guess on every test. So he got the name Scientific Wild Ass Guess. So he started calling him Swag.
Yeah.
Which is funny now because of Swag being something totally different.
Yeah.
But he had a kid when he was like 18, and then his kid just had a kid like 2 years ago.
Damn.
He's like 20 something. So now he's a grandpa, dude.
Yeah.
He's like 41, dude. He's a grandpa. Like,
dude, when you look at like when you go look at like old TV shows like fucking Golden Girls and shit like that, like maybe not Golden Girls, but like a lot of those old shows like Archie Bunker, like the dude was like 39 or some shit in the movie.
Yeah, dude.
Looking like
old,
62.
Dude. Yeah, he looked like he was 70, dude.
Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
Gray hair, like white hair. It's so gray, it's white.
Yeah. So, I think that I try to scare my daughter into like, cause she's the oldest, like, hey, look, you do not want kids. Like, just don't like.
You're like, I love you, but you don't want kids.
Why? I mean, everybody always says like you would change if this happened, but I'm like, dude, I'm still chasing my dreams, and like I'm kind of selfish. Like, I don't know that I'm gonna be a good granddad. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go hang out on Sunday with my grandson.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but I'm like, I got bike shows and this, and then
Yeah, you just had to take a break from your dreams to raise some kids, and now you can go back to what you were doing. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I kind of did the, like you were saying, you have a different perspective on your life now after being out on the road. I think I did that when I was in my 20s. I was trying to do that, everyone tells you, oh, if you work hard, you're going to be successful. So you just got to keep working. And then you're trying to move up these fucking ladders that don't go nowhere. And you're just like, by the time you hit 30, you're just like, all right, I don't have a house. I don't have anything. Like, what am I even doing? Why am I even working so much? Because I can live exactly the same without a job as I do with a job. You know what I mean? More money, more problems. Like,
yeah.
You just got to pay for less shit, With a job, you have to pay for more shit when you have a job.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think I'll just go back to like helping friends out for lunch. That works better for me.
Hence the name Stray.
That's the name Stray. Yeah, it's funny too because I've had Stray for a while now. In high school, I was called Stump because I was 4'10" and 315 pounds. So like,
when'd you hit your growth spurt?
When I didn't go through puberty until I was like 18.
Okay.
Yeah. So after I graduated high school when I was 17.
Okay.
So that sucked. But yeah, I got tall after high school. So yeah, it was high school.
Late bloomer.
Yeah, dude, high school was brutal, dude. I was in so many fights in high school.
What did you have that like? What is like? Y'all remember Andy Milanakis or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't he like old but looked like a little kid or some shit like
I
that?
got a pot on my head, but don't call me a pothead.
He's still around. He's still talking.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And he still looks like he's 13.
Yeah.
God damn. Well,
Like Ralph Macchio, dude, the Karate Kid.
oh yeah, Ed. He's got that black gene in him that don't crack.
Don't crack.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that like when you think about success in most terms, you're thinking about it like monetary or assets, right? That's most people's like concept of success or being successful. But I think that most people that have lived a little bit of life, they'll realize that the success comes from happiness, and happiness is based on like
whatever makes you happy.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, yes, there's a level of things that I would like to have in my life that makes things easier, and that kind of helps me enjoy happiness. Like being married, I want to know that I have a place for my wife to live, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. I want a car that starts. I don't,
Yes, goals, dude.
Yeah, certain goals, things, right? Yeah. I don't need a new car every year. Mm-hmm. I don't need the newest truck that came out. I don't need, a lot of things, but like there's certain things that, like I said, from my level of what I need, I got. But I also want to live as cheap as I fucking can. Like I don't want to have so many bills that I can't not work.
Keep up. Yeah, you can't keep up. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, right? Like the only reason why I can do what I do is because I don't have a wife and kids, and I don't have anybody to take care of except myself, Mm-hmm. So it's like I can give myself leniency on what, like, oh, I don't need to eat today, or I don't, you know what I mean? I can do that, but I can't do that.
Yeah.
If you have kids, like that's like CPS shit, you know what I mean? Like you can't choose to not feed your kid for the day. You know? But yeah, and like, I get that a lot too. Like people are like, man, I'm so envious of how free you are. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, but I don't think you understand like it's not like luxurious at all. Like there's so much shit that I have to wade through to be that, but I don't mind doing it because it is just like, it's what I do to be happy. Like,
yeah.
But it's like it's not easy by any means, Like people ask that about Dan and Nick and all the time because Nick's all over the place all the time too, and he's just like, Nick always says, you just got to do it. If you want to do it, you just got to do it.
Yeah. And
it's like when I first heard him say that to somebody, I was like, well, it doesn't work. It's not that easy, but it is. That's all it is. If you just want to do it, you got to do it. Like, but you can't have both. You know, you can't have like a job with, you know, success of that version of success. And then you want to be, you know, free of all that. Like you just can't do both. So you got to choose, you got to make that choice, whichever one makes you happy, you know, but you can still like motorcycles and, you know, have a whole ass family and job and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine,
There's many ways you can enjoy this world. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's literally it. I mean, you find, you know, I think when I started traveling, it started illuminating to me like what I enjoyed most in life.
Yeah.
And so you start cutting out certain things that don't really bring any value. Right. And for me, it's like, you know, I want to be able to go if I do decide, or if I do get an opportunity to go be out on the road for a month, like I want to know that financially I can, you know, I'm not burdened by a $10,000 a month kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
you can't. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to do that. Like, cause you have to work for that life that you have. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing is like, if you're going to do, you got to cut all that shit out. So it's not going to work. I don't think a person like my brother's got the same kind of mentality where he just likes to move all the time, but he has a whole ass family. So he like makes the money to move his whole family somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like he kind of makes it work, but he's not a biker by any means. Like he doesn't own a motorcycle or nothing.
Yeah.
He's got that like free, like I need to be somewhere all the time, you know? And then like he just moved to Portland, like from Phoenix. Not even like he told me, he's like, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Oregon. I'm like, cool. And then like a month later, he's like, hey, so we just moved to Oregon. I was like, sick, dude. He's like, when are you going to come and visit? I'm like, I don't know. Give me some time, dude. I got to figure something out. Like it's a little bit further away.
Yeah.
But
It's beautiful up there, man.
yeah, he likes it. He fucking hated Phoenix.
For real.
Hated it.
I don't know if I could do the heat like that.
He
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's brutal.
I kind of want, I know this is like ass backwards, but I kind of want to live somewhere where the season ends. Like,
yeah, people like seasons. Yeah.
you know, like I
only like one
can
season.
put my bike up for like, yeah. It's just, I mean, when you customize or work on bikes, like it's like nice to be able to put it all away for a while and like go back to the drawing board and, you know, customize or do whatever you want to do and then bring it back out once the season kicks off.
Yeah.
Because when the season never ends, it's like there's a ride, there's a party, there's always something where you don't want to take your bike down.
Trust me, I do a lot of Band-Aids, bro. I do a lot of Band-Aids. I go through tires like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I get maybe 8,000 miles out of a tire.
What's your setup? Like, what's the bike and the setup that you got that you're running all over the country on?
It's that I got like a 97 sporty motor in a custom frame. It's like a 3-inch stretch, 6-inch stretch up, 40-degree neck. So I got a long dong fucking bike. Mm-hmm. And I stretched it so that way, you know, because I'm a big dude. So big dudes on Sportsters looks ridiculous. So I made it look like a bigger bike. So, but yeah, I think I broke over $100,000 on that bike, 100K miles last year. And then I got the motor for like $500. Somebody gave three or $500.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even fucking open it. I was like, fuck it. It's running. Throw it
in there.
And then I didn't touch it until I fucking did the math on over 100K. And then I took it apart, me and my buddy Zeke. And it fucking looked great, dude. I was like, damn, these sporty motors rip, dude.
Evo Sporties will last forever,
Dude,
man.
all we did fucking gaskets. I did a little like valve relapping. That was it. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking rips, dude.
What kind of how big is your tank on that thing?
3 gallons.
What are you getting like mileage on it, like per tank?
So funny story. Before we took it apart and I cleaned everything, I was getting 40 miles to the gallon.
Nice.
Once I cleaned it out, I got maybe 92 miles out of 3 gallons.
Oh shit, you lost some gas.
I lost a lot. Damn. So then I jetted down because I was at a 70. So I put a 68 in there, and I'm still a little when you get on it, you know? So just some more tuning, but like, yeah, fucking sucked. I was like, I should have just left that thing alone, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna, when I ride to Austin on Friday, I don't know what I probably put about 400 miles on the bike just ripping around town, but I haven't done like a gas tank like just started, filled it up, and just saw how far I could go yet.
Yeah.
And it's a 2.1 or 5. I can't remember which one it is.
The shovel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With whatever.
It's an old sporty tank, right?
Well, the lowbrow one. So we took like a lowbrow Frisco one.
2.5 gallon.
But then we moved the cap up further and made it a little higher and some other shit. So it's probably 2.5 gallon. Yeah. The Gold bike, I get about 130, sometimes 150 miles out of that 3.8 gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also fuel injected, right?
No, it's carbureted.
It's carb?
Yeah.
Damn. What carb?
Mikuni.
See, I had a Mikuni on my twin cam, and I was getting 18 miles to the gallon.
I love Mikunis, man.
I mean, it ripped.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like every time I have an S&S carb, I just foul out my plugs all the time.
Yeah.
You're
running too rich, yeah. So I traded that Mikuni for 2 S&Ss.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I was like, fuck that, dude. 28 or 18 miles to the gallon. That's worse than my fucking truck. Dude. Yeah. That's crazy. Out of a 2-cylinder motor, that's crazy.
She was hungry.
Dude, 5-gallon tank, I was getting like 80 miles out of it. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, this definitely need to be tuned on that one.
Dude, well, I mean, the plugs look good. It wasn't, I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know. I probably had an intake leak.
That or maybe you had a fucking huge, that's probably more likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see what it does. You know, my goal ultimately on this shovel head before, I wanted to ride it to like San Francisco, but I don't know when. That's kind of the.
You do, dude. Hit me up. I'll roll.
Yeah, I wanted to do it like probably like late spring, like into May. Because now that I have this new deal that I have to go to Born Free Cali on a new bike. And so originally I was going to do Born Free Cali, but go to San Francisco first and drop down to Born Free and then come home on the shovel head. But now it's looking like a different situation on that one. So, but
always is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm excited to ride that thing. It's when I did the gold one, I wanted something that was going to slow me down and get off the highway and not look, because when you're on a road glide and you're going across country, you're like,
you're doing 90 and you're like,
yeah. It becomes more destination based.
Yeah.
And you're not really enjoying as much of like the in between. And then going and slowing down was the goal was to slow down and want to get off the highway, which then takes you through these different parts of the country you don't see that much and not everybody else sees. So when you're photographing shit, you're seeing something a little bit more unique, a little bit more, it's like all the sick places in the world that people go take pictures of. That's like right off the highway. It's like,
it really is, dude. It's so funny.
It's
like from their car.
Yeah. It's like Sick Canyon, but on the shovel head with it, being a 4-speed, it's like, I'm definitely not going to be ripping, 80 miles an hour down the highway. So it's like,
will.
I don't know.
What size is it?
It's just a 80-inch.
Yeah. I mean, I run it like 75 on the sporty.
So I'm hoping like 70 is kind of a safe bet. But
Graham's fucking 4-speed rips, dude.
I need to talk to him to see what he's got going on.
Fucking rips, dude. He's hauling ass all the time on that thing.
That dude's bike is so him.
Yeah, it is.
Tall,
long, fucking and white.
Yeah. We were gonna hang out at fucking what was it? The Mexico run. EDR, yeah. Because he had that gnarly ass fucking trip this year where he wrecked, goes to the hospital, then goes and gets his bike, like fixes his bike in like Colorado or some shit.
Yeah. Then goes back to Mexico. Yeah. Finishes his run.
Dude, that shit was wild. He like went through a cow or a deer or some shit.
He hit a calf. Yeah. It's really funny too, because if he listens to this, why y'all keep talking about me hitting this cow?
Because fucking cow.
Because we brought it up. I brought it up with Dan on Dan's podcast too, and he's like, "All right, guys, I hit a cow. Okay, Jesus, let's let it go."
It's like, dude, I mean, like cows aren't fast.
No.
So it's either he came around.
Calves are a little quicker.
Yeah, he either came over a hill and it was there and there was nothing he could do, or came around a corner and something he could do.
Get him on the podcast. Let's talk about the fucking cow, dude.
Otherwise, it's kind of like, you ever seen that, what was it, Austin Powers, where he's like in the what are those things called on like the ice rinks, the
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Zamboni machine, and he's like, "Get out of the way!" And the dude's like, "Ah!" But it's like super slow.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking cow.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, it's crazy when you go out to like Nevada, and you see those signs like it's just like got a straight up bull on the sign, like bull Xing here or some shit like that.
Crossing, yeah, because it's like Arizona and Colorado and like all those places, they have a lot of public land, so ranchers will like just let their fucking cattle out, you know?
Yeah.
And then they have the cattle guards on the road, so yeah, they'll just be on the road, like they'll just be on the fucking road.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's wild.
I have seen it like a straight up bull on not on the road, but like on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is like when you ride places where there's like a lot of deer. Like I was riding into Utah, Salt Lake once, and we were coming down this mountain, and there's like deer every fucking where, and they're all chilling on the side of the road. I'm just like, this is weird. Like I feel like any moment now someone's gonna say fuck it. You know
Anytime
what I mean?
I see that kind of scenario, because I see a lot of deer in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm doing 10 miles an hour. Fuck that. I've hit a deer twice on my bike. And I'm not fucking with it no more. Fuck those things. They just, like they'll look at you, dude. I'm not even joking. The last one I hit, like I seen him. He's staring at me. I'm like, don't do it, and he did it. But he like hit the side of my bike. Like he just ran into the side of my bike. I think I was doing like 70, and he like his head hit my exhaust first, and it like cracked open his head, and then his head exploded on my knee. It was the most wild shit ever. What made it even more wild was there was a cop behind me. And so I like pull over. I didn't like, he hit me, boom, and I fucking pull over and I get off and I'm like checking to make sure my leg's not broke. And the cop's like, holy shit, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. He just turns around, he goes and he just shoots this fucking deer like, on the side of the road. I'm like, his head looks like that fucking Demigorgon and shit, like just split open. I'm like, I think he's dead, dude. I think he's already dead.
He just wanted a reason to discharge his pistol.
His weapon. I was like, I'm leaving, dude. You're fucking
Did he give him one tap or did he like a couple?
Dude, he pow, pow, pow. I was like, holy shit, dude.
You want to do it?
It's like, come over here, man. Come shoot this deer with me.
You ever hit anything else on the road like turtles and shit? I feel like I see a lot
I'd
of.
be saving turtles, dude.
I feel like I saw it was like a year or two ago. I feel like I saw a lot of turtle savings going on social media.
Yeah,
like people riding bikes and stopping and picking up turtles and putting them on the side of the road.
I think I've saved like 4 turtles. The last one was not gonna make it.
For real.
His back of his shell was all crushed in. I was like, but he was still moving, so I was like, oh, here you go, dude. Fucking figure it out. See what happens.
Do you like make sure you know exactly which way he was going first so you don't like start him over?
I just whatever way he's facing, that's the way I take him.
Oh yeah, there you go. He's like, sick, dude. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Fucking.
A lot of turtles, yeah. Especially like after like
springtime. I feel like it like
it
late
rains so much. Yeah.
Then my buddy was we were talking last night. He just moved down to like Miami area, and he's like, dude, like I never thought that alligators would be a road hazard, and he's like they snap at you like when you ride by them, like they fucking snap at you and shit. I'm like, can you just run over them?
Dude, I've seen videos like that where people like it's like hitting a speed bump. They fucking just their sparks are flying from underneath their car and shit. It's crazy. Like Mariah says that shit happens all the time. People just fucking ramp over gators.
Fuck. We up here in Dallas, like, do y'all have deer up where y'all are at all?
No.
Because like if you go 10 miles south, there's deer.
Yeah.
From here.
If you're out of the city, yeah.
But like that's kind of new. All the homies that live down there, like, yeah, dude, we just started seeing them kind of migrate up here. But around Dallas, like you don't see that shit anywhere.
No.
But you go to Oklahoma or I don't know about East Texas, but like
we got a shitload of deer in San Antonio.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like in the cities, like I feel like I'd be in New Braunfels and they'd just be walking down the street.
They're in your driveway, like eating the shit that you threw out. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I read this thing where they were saying there's more deer that's ever existed in history in Texas now. Which is fucking.
We don't have any predators, right?
Yeah, there's not really. Bobcats, people.
Yeah. Cars.
I think there's cars. There's some lions.
Yeah. Do y'all follow that Dallas, Texas TV thing on Instagram? Oh, it's like the best shit. There was about a year ago, like there was a fucking mountain lion sit on top of a roof of a house, just perched up on there in like, I guess Plano area or something like that up north. I was like, God damn, dude. That's like my biggest fear in the world of like being in the wilderness. Cause I'm from the city. Like this is the furthest outside the city I've ever lived. And so it's like when I'm going out to Cali and all my homies like, hey dude, let's go camp up in the mountains.
The Black Bear Forest. Yeah.
I'm like, what do you do if a bear comes by? It's like, you just be real still or some shit. I'm like, that's a fucking maybe. Like, I need a sure shot way that we get out of this. Like, do I take a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't have guns here. So you got to take bear spray or whatever the fuck. It's like, I was like, what do you do if a mountain lion gets you? He goes, oh, you're just fucked. I'm like, I'm not going, dude.
Yeah, fuck. He's that dude in Colorado choked one out, dude.
Yeah, that jumped on him. And I think we're talking about the same one where it jumped on him, but the way he landed and rolled, he had the rear legs of the cat pinned down. He's able to choke out the cat.
Yeah, he choked it to death, dude. Yeah. What a hard ass, dude.
Bro, that's pretty sick, though.
Bro, I'm taking that motherfucker home.
Yeah, just falling over
Dude,
your shoulder.
I'm taking that motherfucker home. If I choke out a mountain lion, dude, it's mine now.
Yeah. Fuck a tag.
Fuck, like, you can find me all you want. I'm taking this bitch home.
Yeah, it's wild. They did that one video that everybody started making parodies of, where the guy walked up on a lion, a fucking mountain lion and its cubs, and it started kind of like swatting at it, and he's walking backwards, and he's like, just trying to get to go away. Yeah. And then the I think the sock check fool did one where it was like like they were calling it a hyena or whatever. Yeah. I'm butchering it.
That shit's funny as fuck.
So, well, I'm just glad we don't have shit like that out here.
Yeah, no, you guys don't have shit.
When you camp in the desert, like how are scorpions and gnarly spiders and snakes that much of a worry?
Yes, that's why I bring a tent.
Okay.
People like Dan just sleeps in the fucking dirt out in the desert, but he's, I guess he's got the biggest pair of balls you've ever seen, because I'm not trying to wake up next to a rattler.
He doesn't think about consequences.
I guess not.
No, I mean, literally, like that's just what he does. I think it's been really good for him so far.
It worked out. But no, I think he's got a cot now, so he just brings a cot off the ground, so that works for him. But yeah, like I have so many buddies that are like, they fucking bring hammocks. They sleep in hammocks everywhere. I'm like, fuck that. I hate a hammock. But they also never most of the camping I do, there's no fucking trees around, so I can't use a hammock. And so like I bring a tent everywhere, because I just, you're out of the elements if you're in a tent, so you're fine. You're not gonna, you gotta check to see if there's anything in front of you, but I like to I bring a tent just so I don't have to fucking lose any sleep over it,
Yeah. I just always feel like if I woke up and there's a scorpion on me, dude, I just don't fuck with scorpions, man. They're weird. You can't even see them that well.
You gotta bring your black light, dude.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
I remember we picked up a couch off the side of the road one time, and I fucking, like a day or two later, I passed out on it, and I woke up and my leg was like on fire. And I looked down, there's like a bunch of baby scorpions like all over my leg. And I'm like, fuck. Fucking dude, that was brutal.
This is how much of an overthinker I am. I'm like, well, if it was on me, how would it know to sting me?
Because you move.
Yeah, but what if it was on a leaf? Would it just land, the leaf blew or some shit? You know what I mean? Would it just, I don't know. Like, how does it know to bite? And like, if it's on your fingers and shit, but like if it's on your thigh, it's like, bro, this is a big surface. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it just knows that you're a threat. It's like, dude, fuck you, back up.
You came on me, dude.
Yeah. I was minding my own business.
I camped at actually that picture right there. We camped at Monument Valley there.
Yeah.
And we had got campsites there, and we got there super late at night. The dude was like, "You don't want to camp down there. There's scorpions everywhere." We're like, "All right."
Sick.
So where do we camp at? And he goes, "Up here where the like the RV sites are. They're like big like lots where people put their RVs. So we just did that. And then ever since he told me that, I'm freaked out about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the thought was never in my head until this motherfucker said that.
They're not that bad, dude. The scorpion sting ain't that bad. A baby one fucking sucks, but the adult scorpions are not that bad.
Dude, adult one, like the ones on TV, just fucking cuts a hole in your
you
tits.
should be more worried about a fucking rattler bite.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to fucking deal with that either, but like at least there's like
because you might lose an arm. You know? You might lose a limb.
We were
fucking, that venom is so fucking gnarly.
What do they call them? The green Mojave ones? They're supposed to be like the most poisonous fucking rattler there is or some shit. It's more known out there in Arizona.
Diamondbacks are big in Arizona. Diamondbacks. But their fucking venom, dude, like it starts deteriorating your muscle. Mm. So you get like, if you don't get it immediately taken care of, like they usually have to cut your fucking limb off.
Damn.
Because it'll start rotting
out there. Yeah, what am I gonna do, dude?
Yeah, fucking scorpions are fine, dude. I'll get stung by a scorpion all day.
I just would hope it happened while I was sleeping. That way I had to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
The scorpion or the rattlesnake?
No, like the scorpion. I don't want the rattlesnake to happen at all.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah. But it's like if you get bit by a spider at night, and you're like, oh fuck, that sucks. But it's like, just watching something fuck you up is like something I don't think I'm ready for.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a spider biting me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit always happens when I'm asleep. Yeah. We're like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah. I had a homie that got bit by a rattlesnake in the lobby of a hotel. That's like crazy. Walking into a hotel, put his bags down, and when he put his bags down, there was a snake and it bit his hand in like Arkansas.
Was it it was just a viper? Was it a rattlesnake?
Yeah, I think it was a rattlesnake. I don't know. I mean, crazy. I think it was Arkansas. It was somewhere kind of not super north, but not super. It wasn't Texas though.
That would suck.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's an ongoing process.
Was he on his way out from vacation or on his way in?
No, he was on a bike trip, and him and his wife were on a trip together, and he just.
That's why I don't do motels, dude.
This is a hotel.
This is why I don't do hotels, dude.
Yeah, just to get bit in the hotel. That's why I stay here, so I'm gonna get fucking bit. You know what I mean?
This is why I paid for this, dude. Y'all are paying for this medical bill right now.
I think he's it's like an ongoing thing. You know, it's probably one of those deals where like they come, well, hey, we're so sorry, we're gonna comp the room for you. Yeah. Like, motherfucker, like we're gonna be talking more about
what you can comp my hospital room because that's where I'm gonna be.
Yeah, that's
I'm definitely not staying here tonight, dude.
This is the kind of shit show you run?
Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah, there's things like that always freak me out. Like I always want to, when I'm up northwest or whatever, like I always want to just camp like in the mountains and shit like that. But bears and shit just.
They usually don't fuck with you, dude.
Yeah, it's the usual part that I'm worried about. You know, it's like there's just, I don't know.
Dude, my friend Meech, she loves bears. And so like, she's always posting videos. She always finds them. Like on the side of the road, she'll just see a bear. And like, she'll be posting videos. She'll get out of her truck and be like, hi, like trying to touch this bear. I'm like, lady, you're going to die. That is a wild animal, dude. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There was one dude, she posted one video of like her like trying to like feed this bear from her car and it had cubs. I'm like, you are insane. Yeah. You're a crazy woman. It's white girls, dude.
Oh, can I keep it? Yeah, I do think it would be sick to have like a pet raccoon though.
Yeah, it'd be tight.
Yeah, just what if you took one on the road with you, just like your dog, dude, just chilling back there, has fingers and shit.
You'd probably die. I can't even like, because I go in to buy something to eat and I forget that I have a raccoon on my fucking. Probably feed this thing first, you know.
Just imagine it being like, what was that Half Baked where Tommy Chong had like a squirrel in his outfit or some shit?
In prison, yeah. In his pocket.
Prison pocket. No, I mean, it's there's like those are the kind of things I just kind of think about when it comes to traveling, like camping and stuff. I do camp quite a bit, but I always, I end up camping in designated camp zones.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But, the thought of just like being out west and some like I wanted to camp in like what is it, the Death Valley, like down where they do like the Death Valley run and all that shit.
Yeah, the salt flats and shit.
Salt flats as well. There's like an area down there that's got some. I've ridden through it, but I don't know. Like it'd just be so sick to camp like out in the fucking desert, you know, with the stars, all that kind of shit going on. You know what I mean?
That would be sick. When I was on my way to Reno. Apparently, the Virginia City Roundup is like around the same time as Burning Man.
Oh yeah.
So like I was riding through and I stopped at this Pilot gas station, and there was like all these crazy fucking cars, and I'm like, what is going on here? It's like all these old ass people with fucking dreadlocks and shit. And I'm like, what is going on here? And some German dude comes up. He's like, oh, we're going out to the desert for Burning Man. Are you coming? I'm like, no, I'm going to Reno. He's like, oh, you should bring this. They'll let you ride it in there. I go, what does that mean? You're not allowed to drive over there or what? He's like, no, you can't just bring your cars inside. Like they have to be art pieces. So like that's like some dude had like this lizard car, and it was just like this fucking giant rusty lizard on wheels.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool as hell. And then I was thinking like, man, that'd be kind of tight to just show up to one of those with like a whole group of bikers, just like,
oh yeah. It'd be fucking super rad.
Man, dude, that'd be so sick. Yeah, dude, wow.
Yeah.
It's out in the desert.
We're artsy. I've brought it up a couple times. I think it's super expensive to go do that shit. Like,
yeah, I think it's for rich people.
Yeah, it's like rich people like having like a fantasy kind of thing going on.
Cosplaying poor people.
Yeah, pretty much. But it would be kind of badass. I've watched videos and shit on this stuff. Dude, that area, I always think about it because I rode past, it's like McDermott, something up there in Nevada, like the area. And there's a time of year where the Mormon crickets migrate.
They're called Mormon crickets?
The Mormon crickets. They look like locust cricket hybrids.
Okay.
Like a locust fucked a cricket, and this came out. And they just move across the road, and you're riding, and it's like riding on ice. Because there's so many, and you're squishing them, and it's slippery, and it's the most gnarly thing I've ever seen in my life.
I went through something just like that, but it was a tarantula migration.
I heard they do that down in Terralingo area a lot.
Yeah, there's some there, and then I saw mine in on the Utah like Colorado border.
Fuck, that's nasty.
It was fucking cool. I had no idea what it was. I thought they were leaves, and then like I kept like riding past, and I was like, that looks like a fucking bug. So then I stopped, and then, once I stopped, I could see the fucking road moving, like thousands of these tarantulas just crossing the road. And then there's like 2 ruts of just like smashed tarantulas. Like, I was like, this is crazy. And I fucking didn't even get any video of it.
What time of year was it?
It was like, it was summertime. I think it was like July maybe.
Dude, could you imagine just like, that's like happening out in front of your house? It's like a tarantula migration.
Bro, it was crazy, dude. I've never seen so many fucking spiders in my life, like in one spot.
I'll show you videos when we get off if I remember, but like this Mormon cricket thing, these motherfuckers were everywhere. We stopped to get gas at this only place to get gas, and it's like a gas station with like a motel behind it. The whole fucking place is covered in these crickets all over everything.
Just all over the walls?
All over the walls. It's like... And you walk in and you talk to the, hey, what's going on here? And you're like, what do you mean? It's like, the fuck's going on outside? Like, what is all this shit? Like,
why is your buildings moving, dude? What's going on here?
It's trippy, dude. And they say, oh, yeah, they're Mormon crickets. So we looked all the shit up, and I was like, fuck, this is wild. But if it was tarantulas, I would fucking freak the fuck out. That'd be weird. You know what I mean? Dude, those things don't bite. These little cricket things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if they get on you, it's like, ugh, but like tarantulas on you, it's like, like this is his arm now,
It was so sick, dude. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Because like when I moved to Texas, you got the butterfly migration. That's pretty sick too. Like seeing thousands of butterflies. Like,
yeah.
But like spiders, dude, that's crazy.
That was hairy wild. Spiders, dude.
Yeah,
fuzzy ones.
They were, good size too. Fucking just...
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
There was so much, like the road was just red, and then spiders.
Yeah, that's how it was. It's like, yeah, it creates these little ruts and everything. Oh, fuck that.
He's not a bug guy, huh?
Man.
Scorpion, spiders, fucking, it's not for you.
Yeah, dude, the first time I ever camped as an adult, I don't remember camping as a kid. So the first time I ever did it as an adult was Giddy Up in 2017.
That's crazy. How old were you?
Fuck, what was that? 17. So 31, 2, 3, something like that. You know?
Damn. Yeah, that shit. That was almost 10 years ago, huh? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Like I overdid it too. Like I had a house coming, dude. Like fucking tent, huge sleeping bag. Like
Blow
I was
up mattress, like
pillows, you know, like the whole nine. But yeah, you kind of learn how to do it and figure out what you need and don't need after you. It's like the first bike trip I ever took. Like you pack way too much shit. And then as you start doing it more, you start realizing like, I don't need all this extra shit. I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, you don't use it. Yeah. I'm trying to plan out a trip this summer. A friend of mine wanted to like ride on the back of a bike for one of my trips. And I go, that'd be sick. Honestly, that'd be a cool story to tell, right? I don't know if you're ready for that. But I think it'd be sick to like, cause then, you have to like, I can't bring that pack that I have. Like there's all this kind of weird shit that I have to do. Like, and I don't know if she knows that, there's not going to be any motels or nothing like that. It's all going to be camping still. But I kind of want to plan something like that out with a couple more people with the same scenario and see how it goes. Like bring like four bikes, 8 people, and then see what happens. I think that'd be sick.
For me, like going from road glides to a chopper, the fun has been figuring out how to like pack out.
Yeah.
Like, how do I solve these problems with less things or more efficient things? And it creates a little bit more of a challenge in all these aspects of traveling.
Yeah, it's going to be a trip. I don't know if I'm going to take the chopper if I can. You know what I mean? I might just have to do the twin cam. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But I want to do a trip like that. I want to do a trip with more than just me. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I want to do a ride with just photographers.
Yep. I don't know if me and you were talking about it, but I've been talking about it with a few folks to do, because doing it with photographers. You go ahead and tell me your reason first. I don't want to hijack your shit. So,
because I just want to see, like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see the different way people see a ride. Right. So like what you like to take pictures of versus what I like to take pictures of. And then we can mosaic that shit together and see what comes out. I think that'd be a cool ass ride / art thing,
It'd almost be badass. Like just spinning off of that is if you got like 4 or 5 dudes together, chicks if they shoot or whatever, but like just 4 or 5 photographers. Right. And then you did this trip, but then like at the end of it, y'all did like a little show party where you had like shots from the thing just kind of displayed and just a reason for people to drink and stuff like that.
Yeah, do like the art show of the trip afterwards.
Yeah.
That's
like small pop-up type thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Be sick. And then see what everyone's view of that trip was. Be cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of really good photographers or like proficient, meaning that they shoot a lot, they stay up with it, little like above a hobbyist, if you will.
Yeah.
To where it wouldn't be hard to put like a group of guys together to do that and just do a Texas run, like,
or something. Yeah.
That, because I mean, if you think about it, if you're shooting, like you're really kind of, for some people, they're really going to want to utilize the light. So, your early morning shit, your sunsets and golden hour shit. But then there's some of us that, like me sometimes, maybe you, that can shoot all day. Like you're shooting different things and capturing different moments and things like that.
Yeah, I'm more candid than anything.
Yeah. So you don't want to get to the point where you're stuck on the bike because you're trying to make so much distance every day that you're not able to stop and pull over at this spot and flesh out an idea.
Yeah,
or something,
that's the thing, right? Like it would just be like, this is what I want to do, and however long it takes to get there. Yeah, that's what it's going to take. You know what I mean? So, but like that's the thing is, right? Like most of the time, photographers don't have jobs. In that sense, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I think they're a good one to bring on a trip like that because they can take the time off to do it, you know? But that's my biggest struggle with like bringing people on trips is people have to work.
Yeah, you might have to just like find a way to work around what they're capable of doing. You know what I mean? Maybe if it's within Texas, it's like a extended 4 or 5 day kind of situation where like, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. So if I'm going to do it like that, then I have to offer something worth taking 5 days off of work for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be fucking fun, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the good thing. I mean, if you get the right people together, then every day you're going to be getting shots. People are probably, this is the route we're going, and people are looking for things out there on the internet to figure out what's out there. Maybe get the gears turning on what they might want to go seek out versus also you're going to get all the candid stuff like in between everything. Yeah. And, going out west is always ideal because it's open, it's fast. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of public land.
You can take pictures and you don't feel like it's going to be time capsuled into some kind of like, oh, there's a Ford Fusion right there. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of get away from like the rest of the world and,
you can keep it like old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
a bunch of shit that I'm trying to put together, trying to do. I want to do like a Easy Rider ride where they take the same like from LA to New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I want to do that. There's a bunch of shit I'm trying to do. Me
and those dudes up there, when we did our travels, we went to all the Forrest Gump spots that he ran.
That's fucking awesome.
So
that's sick, dude. That'd be so sweet.
We went to
he ran. Okay.
Yeah. We went to the lighthouse in Maine. Very underwhelming. And even when we got there and the lady's like, why'd y'all come here from Texas? Like, didn't Forrest Gump come here? She's like, y'all fucking did that? We're like, yeah, dog. It was pretty sick.
Didn't Forrest Gump run here, dude?
There's a lot of cool spots like Grandfather Mountain off of
Monument Valley. Like
Monument Valley. Yeah.
I didn't even
bench,
think about it until
Savannah.
You said that. And I was like, oh shit, that would be a cool ass ride.
There's like spots too that like are really hard. There's only one that I want to ride that I don't know. I haven't been able to find out where it is. And there's this part on Forrest Gump where he's kind of running, but it's like in the fall and there's like a lake and it's a fucking sick ass road, but it's all a perspective of the way it was shot. So it could be anywhere. And it's not like a specific space. The one on Grandfather Mountain on, the Blue Ridge Parkway is literally like a zigzag that goes to the top of this mountain, and it literally has a sign that said Forrest Gump ran this hill.
That's awesome.
On it, and it's pretty fucking
You're
cool.
like, all right, we're in the right spot.
Yeah. It's just, it's kind of dumb. It's dumb in the sense of like, it's just a reason to go ride somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of people doing like wanting to do the whole wild hogs thing, like the theoretical thing that they did, like the 21 Days Under the Sky stuff, like running the Lincoln Highway across the country, though. Those kind of things would be sick. Anything to get you to convince 5 other individuals to jump out on the road.
Let's go, dude. Yeah.
It's like you're going to fucking party at all the spots. You're going to have a good time no matter what.
Do the Gump run, dude. Let's do it. It's fucking awesome, dude.
But yeah.
That's so funny. That never even crossed my mind until you said that. And I was like, damn, there probably is a lot of sick ass spots that he ran through in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of spots, man. But fuck, I don't know. Just anything. We kind of knocked off all the major ones so we're kind of lost right now what to do now. Like, we need to watch another movie.
Yeah, dude. Dude.
We need a Forrest Gump 2 to come out. They're remaking everything else. Might as well ruin that movie too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they already made like a Big Lebowski sequel, so.
They did?
I think so. Well, it was like a spinoff.
Oh, a spinoff, yeah.
Of the Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, they did do that. That's right, yeah.
I never watched it, so I don't even know if it was good or not.
Oh, the sequel?
The spinoff.
Oh, yeah, I don't fucking know either. But the Lebowski's fucking great.
Yeah, the Big Lebowski's awesome. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
I remember I saw it in high school. And I was like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, you didn't do enough drugs yet, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I don't get it, but all right. And so I left. Then like 10 years later, I watched like, oh yeah, this is good. It's sick.
So funny that because you saw it in theaters or what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Braveheart in theaters. And that was fucking.
Did a lot of fights break out afterwards?
No, but man, it's just crazy to think that like, because that movie was made in 1995.
Yeah.
So I was like 11. and I went with my parents to see that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I ever saw like on-screen violence. Like where they show it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like most of the time it's like a cut and then blood splatter off camera or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But in this, dude, that dude gets hit with the fucking hammer on the hip. I was like, holy shit, this is insane.
When I was in high school, we went and watched Blade at the movie theaters, and
2001.
I think it was late 90s.
Yeah, it was. The first one was like 98, I think.
Yeah, and when I tell you that all of us were looking for a fight after that movie, like just staring people down, like,
It's the
you
techno,
want some of this?
Dude, it's the techno. You were like, I got a fucking fight, bro.
We were on a bike trip. Actually, we were going up to see the fucking lighthouse, and we were in Boston. And that's the only other time in my life where we were in downtown Boston and a hockey game got let out. And dudes walked out of that just staring at dudes. Like I didn't make eye contact with anybody because they were just looking for a reason to fight somebody.
Fucking hockey, dude.
You know, it just brings out the animal in people, I guess, you know.
I forget what movie it was, but I was in a movie one time where this dude was just talking the whole time. He was drunk as fuck. And some dude behind me just stood up and was like, hey, can you shut the fuck up to this dude? And the guy's like, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. And finally he fucking calms down, right? And then the movie ends and everyone's going out. And the dude just like finds the dude outside of the theater, like in the lobby, and just knocks him the fuck out, dude. One hit, wham! Just lays this dude out in the middle of the lobby. Just walks away. Nobody says shit because everybody who was in the movie was like, fuck that guy.
They're like, yes.
Dude, it was so sick. I was like, that dude's hard as fuck, dude. That's a real motherfucker right there.
Thank you for your service. Buy that dude a fucking meal.
I forget what movie it was, though, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's wild. Well, shit, man, what's next coming up with you? Like, what's the next little rip run or
I think
good time you got coming?
I think I'm going to take it easy for a couple months. I think me and Knockabout Cycles, my buddy Zeke, we're going to build 2 bikes this winter. So he's going to build a bike for himself, and then I'm going to build him a bike from his stuff. He's like, I just got a bunch of shit. You want to build me a bike? You can. I'm like, all right, I'm down.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do that. And then, yeah, as soon as it's, fuck, when does it start? March, probably. I'll start heading out, doing shit again.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I don't have anything planned as of right now. I wanted to do Mama Tried. I might still do Mama Tried.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I just need... That one I'm just going to fly to because...
Yeah.
I'm not trying to ride a fucking motorcycle in the snow, dude.
No, I try to do Mama Tried every year. It's an experience being up there. You know, in the whole town turns into a raging party.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Everyone says it's fucking cool, dude. You got to come check it out. I'm like, all right. I just never have because it's like in the fucking, February or some shit?
Yeah, late February.
Dead middle of winter. I'm like, nobody's riding up there, right? And they're like, nah, nobody fucking rides up there.
When the Gold bike was in the show, not this year, but last year. And when we took it out of the show, I'm like, I think I'm going to go ride. It was like 50 degrees. So late February, I went and rode around Milwaukee on it. It was pretty sick. So
It was still cold, though.
it was cold, but it wasn't like ice and snow and shit. So last year it was snow on the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Shit, maybe.
It's a good fucking time, man. It's an experience down there. You know, like I said, the whole town is just, it turns into, you know, Harley Davidson and that town, it's like in the DNA of the people that live there. Like somebody's, in almost everybody's family, somebody worked for Harley at some form of, over the years,
in the factory or whatever.
Yeah. And so it's like the whole town just turns on for that event. And then, dude, being at the place where the fucking basketball game goes on and you're watching Danger Dan do flat tracking, like it's a vibe, dude. It's like, this is weird.
It's fucking crazy suit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick. I'm going to have to check it out for sure.
Yeah. Well, shit. I think we're good. Does it say how long we did it for on there?
It's 2 hours.
Fuck, that went quick, dude.
Yeah, dude. What hours you got?
Exactly 2 hours.
Sick, dude.
Hell yeah.
Well, dude, thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know you were coming up here and everything.
Yeah.
That way we could finally knock this out.
Yeah.
And then I like the idea of the little tour Texas photography journey.
It'd be cool.
We need to have t-shirts. So
we need to plan something out first. Yeah.
all right, man. I appreciate it.
Word up.